What's up, people? It's your man, Herb Lover, coming from your mama's Herbmobile. You know what I mean? Got it shaking and moving. Your mom had to get out because I told her go get me some damn food while I make this video. She better hurry up back because I only giving her 5 minutes. Anyway, look, check this out. Liangelo Ball didn't get drafted by nobody. Went undrafted. Now the Lakers are coming out stating that that at first they stated that they weren't going to invite him to the summer league. But then after the shoot around, his practice and whatever it is that you want to call it, now they're stating that, you know, it might be a possibility that they might add more players to the roster for the summer league. Now, with that being said, they might get a chance, but here's the thing about that. Now, y'all know I'm a big fan of Lavar Ball. You know how I support Lavar Ball. So I'm not going to come here and crash him, or trash him, as y'all want to call it. And I know a lot of y'all in the comment section are going to trash him because that's what y'all do, you know. That's the kind of energy that a lot of you put out, which is understandable. I'm not mad at you. That's your opinion. Life goes on. But here's the thing about Lavar Ball. Lavar Ball, I have to say this, my brother. This time, and I think you know it, but you won't admit it because you have pride. There's nothing wrong with having pride because the mic is always shining in your face. The media gives you so much outlets that to the point where you feel like you're a king. And there's nothing wrong with that because you're not supposed to look down on yourself but to look up. But this particular time, I think you might have hurt yourself, my friend. Now, yeah, he might get to a summer league, but it's not going to be the team of your liking now. And see, remember when you stated that, if Magic Johnson don't pick up Liangelo Ball, I'm going to take my boys and go to whatever team that's going to take him. You got to think about it. What do you think the other teams are thinking as well? Wow, if he said that about the Lakers and he was a big fan of the Lakers, he wanted to go to L.A. If I don't play according to how he like, will I be able to... You know, would I be able to deal with this bull crap? This is the main reason why Greg Popovich came out and he stated that, you know, because everybody was talking about Kawhi for Lonzo. Greg Popovich said, I don't want that nonsense. Keep that over there. So, Lavar, for the first time, I have to say this, my friend, you put your foot in your mouth. Because when you made that statement back then about you would take your kids and your boys and go to another team that's going to take them. You know, a lot of teams looked at it like, okay, well, we're watching you. We watch how you develop. From, you know, the high school game when you took, was it Melo out? Yeah, Liangelo, yeah, Melo. You took him out of high school. UCLA, how you moved Liangelo. And now, you know, even when you went overseas, you started coaching. And you got to be with the coach and you decide to pull him from there and you start your own league. So sometimes I had to say this, my brother, and I'm saying this from one man to a man, and it's not no hatred thing because I know, like I said, one thing about me is I'm a humble dude. I don't try not to hate nobody because I love what you're doing, just not the way how you're going by doing it. Because what happened is that you're going to wind up killing your brand before your brand actually take off. And that's what you have to be careful with because the only one right now, like, I'm not saying Liangelo is bad, but because of your tactics, right now, you actually are making it worse than what it should be. Worse than what it should be. And if you look at it like this, with Liangelo now not, you know, being, you know, getting picked up and all that, and, you know, they might bring him to the assembly after they stated that, you know, they're not going to bring him. Now it's to the point where you got to think who's going to take him. And here's the thing that also hurts you. You decided to not let him play, not let him, you know, let the scouts see him on any other team but just the Lakers and Golden State. So you basically denied him seeing, you know, going to other teams and showing what he can do for these other teams to get drafted. Knowing that the Lakers and Golden State only have so many draft picks in the draft in the first and second round. Instead of you allowing other teams to see what they got, other players who probably not even that good got picked over your son because of your foolishness. And I'm just being honest with you, man. I love you, brother, but I think this particular time you probably hurt Liangelo opportunity of getting picked up. Because I believe that somebody picked him up if you'd have went and let him at least play for them teams. But you choose not to. And then you go and state, oh, I'm going to take all my boys and take them to a team that's going to want them. Who's going to want to deal with that? Let's be honest. Sometimes you got to sit back, man. I know the mic is always in your face, and I know I'm a big advocate of supporting you, but you might have hurt Liangelo. I think if you just sat back and just not said anything, Michael, I think Magic Johnson would have invited him to the summer league. But what happens is that you go out and you say crazy stuff in front of the media, knowing that's all the media look for is controversy. That's why they come to you. They come to you because you are the father of controversy. And they love it because it brings ratings, because you got a love-hate type of fan base. And everybody just want to come in and hear what you're going to say. You know, some people support you, some people don't support you. But it's hurting your brand in so many ways. So my thing at the end of the day is this. Just be careful what you say out your mouth. People need to understand that power is in the tongue. It's blessing and cursing within the tongue. What you say can actually help you or can actually damage your brand, your career, whatever it may be. So you have to be very careful about what you say out your mouth, especially when you're dealing with a society who don't really care too much about you. So let's understand and realize that. So I just feel bad for him because I think that Liangelo could have, you know, I'm hoping that somebody will eventually invite him to the Summer League, but you know, he kind of, like I say, he put his foot in his mouth, and now based on that alone, he didn't get drafted, and now no teams are really looking at him. So if he get in the Summer League and somebody pick him up, that's cool. But I think Lavar need to just chill out a little bit, man. I love Lavar. I know a lot of people, you know, speak bad about him. Some people speak highly about him, but I think he put his foot in his mouth this time, and he kind of hurt Liangelo from moving forward. You know, some people saying that Liangelo should go back to college. Listen, it ain't even that. It's just that Lavar just need to just chill for a little bit. Just chill. I mean, I look at Lavar like a WWE promoter. That's how I look at him. I watched wrestling when I was a kid, and that's why I look at him. I look at him as a promoter. I don't believe everything he say because it's funny to me. You know, but for those who are, you know, emotionally wet between the legs, they gonna be the ones that's gonna get upset with what he say. But it don't bother me, man. I just sit back and I laugh because I'll be honest with you. I mean, y'all think Lavar is like that. Let me tell you, if I was Lavar, and I'm just being honest with you guys, I'd be walking around with 3-piece suits on. I'd be just doing some crazy erratic stuff. Y'all like, this dude is off the freaking chain. I would take the opportunity to push my brand, but I wouldn't say crazy stuff like what he stated about the two main things he stated about he gonna take his boys, take him to another team, and take a boy to another team, and then not allowing Liangelo to actually practice in front of these other teams. And that's why a lot of teams passed on him, because they're like, you know what? Not only they don't want to deal with the headache, if that was about, but they don't want you're not even getting a chance to let these other teams even look at your son. That's like, okay, if I'm selling product, you should know that because you in the sales. You selling shoes and all that. If I go before a corporation, I'm trying to sell my product to this corporation and get stockholders to look into it, I'm gonna do my best ability to get them to believe in the product I'm selling. You doing some of the good things and try to sell your product, but then at the same time you come with a double cheek and you turn your product apart right before your eyes. You're saying good things and then you come behind and saying bad things. So you're like, you're showing confusion. Like, nah, dude, you stick to the brand, you push your brand, you talk good about him, like, yeah, he better do it and all that. That's good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you start throwing out dumb stuff and saying, well, I'm going to take all my boys and I'm going to take them to another team if the Lakers don't pick them up. And then you say, well, if that don't work, they're going to Summer League. And then Summer League, well, somebody's going to pick them up. Then you say, well, he just coming back to GBA. No, you don't do that, man. You keep on pushing, but at the same time, you have a positive outlook on it. But you don't disencourage the people who's actually going to bring them in. You playing against the system, bro. You should know that right now. And you actually making it look bad for, your son, Liangelo. Not so much Melo, was it Melo and Lonzo, because Lonzo are in the NBA. You know what I mean? So these two, your oldest son and your youngest son are doing good. That youngest son definitely going to get picked up. The middle son is who you're trying to get in the NBA. Cut back on what you're saying, man. You're hurting your brand, brother. Seriously. You're hurting your brand. You got to cut back on what you're saying. And Lavar, I'm just saying it for one brother. From one father to another father. You know what I mean? I love to see when you see a man who can get all his kids, in the NBA. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I know a lot of people say, every time about Liangelo, about the theft and all that. But come on. You know what I mean? For those who have faith, for those that believe in Christianity, that's usually for example. What did the Messiah say? When all the guys brought the hook up to him and say, she was out here, hoarding, you know what I mean? And they said, he looked at all of them, the ones that brought her, and he said to them, I'll paraphrase, he said, which one among you who have not sinned cast the first stone? They couldn't do it because why? They were just as guilty as the woman that was committing the sin. So I just say that. But at the end of the day, just a bad situation, man. I'm hoping that, like I said, I would like to see him really play. I like to see him on the Summer League. I watched him in the European League. He looked pretty good, man. But, like I said, you're playing mostly against kids, and then you're playing some games against adults. We only average 10 points. So, you know what I mean? Like, I think that he should stay another year over there. Mutier stayed, I think 1 or 2 years over there. Really allowed the coaches to help him develop. And you just sit back and let him, and just show the lead that he can roll. They not gonna put up with it, man. They ain't got time for WWE, man. But I think that if the NBA doesn't work out for your son Liangelo, man, you and Liangelo can go to WWE, man, and y'all could be, Liangelo could be a wrestler, and you could be his promoter, man. Seriously, man, I don't know when the last time they had a black promoter in a while, so you can get up there and promote him, man, you know, in wrestling. But anyway, it's your man, Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribe, man. I just hope that Lavar, you know, take heed to some of the things that he's doing, because I'm gonna be honest with you, this is gonna really humble him. I'm hoping it's gonna humble him that if nobody picked Liangelo up for the Summer League at all, and they see nobody in NBA pick him up, it's going to humble him, man, because then he's going to think like, man, let me retry to recast my brand. Because the way he's doing it right now, you're doing certain things you're doing right, but then there's certain things you're actually doing absolutely wrong. Don't let the media twist your words, and also be careful what you say to the media. I'm glad that Magic Johnson Pelinka don't take what you say into effect. You know, because Pelinka spoke highly about you, I understand, I'm a father myself, and I know how it is to be a father. But at the same time, they don't want to deal with that. So I know that they probably talking to Lonzo. And Lonzo doing his own thing. And Magic Johnson, he's going underneath of Magic Johnson's wing, which is a good thing. So anyway, y'all take care. This video going longer than what it is. Y'all take care and have a good day. She about to bring that chicken in. Come on in, baby. God dang it.